Bah. Good morning, good morning. Um, I haven't decided exactly what we're gonna do. Uh, had a game we were looking at, but then after digging a little bit more into it, it might still need a little bit of time. Look, we were gonna try some Eternal Strands, new company, new game, like whatever. There's a bunch of like buggy, poor decision type of stuff that's going on with it. And I did not know that. Like the plan today was Eternal Strands. That was the whole deal for today. But after watching multiple videos about it and watching some live streams where it's just the game runs fine enough. There's like just tiny problems here and there. But I personally don't know if I am feeling up for dealing with that today. So uh I'm trying to figure out what we are going to do instead. I have quite an extensive backlog, so that's not really much of a problem. But I did have a thought. Um, I don't think since the CPU swap that I have tried to, with full assets, full mix it up, full everything, multi-stream. Have I done Marvels against it? And I want to say no. I want to say no, I haven't. So we're gonna do hour or so of Marvels and see how that turns out. I'm not like super concerned with this getting anywhere. We do have a couple of backup games once this is done, depending on how my back is feeling. Um Pains all the way into my calves today. So uh, we'll see how far we get before like my entire spine explodes. So there's a couple other side games I've been meaning to touch and just haven't gotten around to. There's an Eternal Strands game, and we also have a new Ninja Gaiden. Um, which I haven't touched a Ninja Gaiden game in like 20 years. Like it's been a bit. It's kind of funny though because I have been seeing like TikToks and short form content about it, and it's people just completely just spoiling things. Hey man, y'all remember 15 years ago this boss when you fought it? As soon as it died, it killed you, and I'm like, no, no, I don't remember that. Thanks. I was like, yeah, this is exactly how you beat it. I'm like, the game's not even out yet. How are y'all already making whatever? It was like before the game had like launched officially, and people were just like explaining how to beat stuff from the first game because it's yet another remake. Like, I'm starting to wonder if there's only one Ninja Gaiden game and they're just revamping the same game over and over again because it's kind of weird, man. I don't know. I do need to jump around and we're gonna swap all our content tags. So weird because like on Kick, they don't filter by like popularity. Like I typed in Marvel and on Twitch, it'll immediately put Marvel Rivals at the top and then it goes descendingly like how popular it is. Um the way Kick works is not it's not even alphabetical either. It just gave me like some random games, and until I got halfway through Rivals did it actually come up with the game I'm trying to stream, which is a little silly. It's a little silly. Let's get myself shrunk and thrown in the corner and kind of just jump in and do some rounds. Oop, that's not a good sign. There we go. And it already starts. There we go. Just time that right out. There we go. Good. Good. We'll also have to swap our music out. Let's just pause it in general. There we go. You know what I need to see is if I have, we could do some of these while we're waiting. This one I don't think I'm ever going to get. Hardly anybody ever passes in this game. And when they do, it's the one where you like chuck it at the ceiling just to like get it away. We'll do a little bit of Dance of Lions for now. See how the stream handles it. It's not even properly pulled over. Great. Today. There we go. Good. Good. There we go. Good talk, good talk.
Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The competition has begun.
We need 5 points. Well, that's good. I mean, not great that she was by herself and ran into a 1, but, you know, whatever. Points are points at this point. Their fights are so weird. Because it always takes place like 100 feet up in the air. I didn't realize he threw it away like that. It's always sucks when our Widow's not good. Not that she's bad, but like... She really running it herself? Oh my god. She literally took it in there herself. It's kind of funny because this is one of the modes that actually makes Black Widow worth using. Oh, that was weird. Oh my god, she did it again. Oh, that was weird because I hit the ball before I hit the the person. It stopped my kick.
They scored a 3. Yikes. I'm sure you'll win next
That was a
time.
rough one. That was a rough one. That was like intentionally trolling because she on more than one occasion ran it into our goal. And then instead of leaving, just chucked it, and you can't throw it through the wall. Somehow I got to intercept the ball 3 times though, so we'll count that. SVP for most points scored on her own team. I had a Jeff game where
They scored a 3. Yikes.
this is such a rough mode too, because it's one of those like you actually have to know what's going on. Immediate defeat. There's someone left. Unfortunately, Iron Fist is also just really bad in this mode. However, we got 2 matches done. What was the other one? I need 5 points scored, I think. Yeah. See if we can get into a round as Widow. If we can get into a round as Widow, we'll probably be set.
Welcome to
The good news is so far,
Time to select your hero.
Stepping out of the shadows.
we've been having a good, it looks like quality stream. Nothing looks broken for once, which is nice. Huh, I can't directly message into Kick. That's weird.
3, 2, 1. The competition has begun.
Not gonna get there in time. I did. That is crazy. If she hadn't have missed that last grab, though. She's got it.
They've earned a point.
I missed my kick there. It's unfortunate, but, you know, whatever. He's going for a big hit. Yep.
They scored a 3.
What is the team doing? Oh my god. There we go. Or not. That went right through him, but okay.
They scored a 3. Yikes.
Ugh. Their spacing's just bad. Oh, if he takes it. What are you doing? Why'd you jump away from the goal? Ah, my heart. Ugh. This should not be as stressful as it is. Freaking Rocket League with the Marvel characters. Oh, his dodge counted as like a iframe. Oh my god, that dude's like oblivious. I know, like... Ugh, that is not how you do that. You throw it in front, not behind. Threw it right to her. Sweet Jesus. Jeebus.
I'm sure you'll win next time.
It's so funny because this is normally the other way around. Where like the enemy team can't like keep an eye on the ball. Our Star-Lord gotta have like the slowest mouse turn I've ever seen.
Welcome to the Clash of Dancing Lions. Time to select your hero.
Someone's got to guard the galaxy. Might as well be me.
I don't really like Star-Lord in here. He's nice for using like a blocker. But I need freaking force. Which I think is part of the problem. When they put challenges like that, it makes it really hard for your team to win.
Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The competition has begun.
There we go.
Go.
Kind of more like as Star-Lord is kind of more about like denying a path. Ugh. Why I don't like being Star-Lord. I really suck at the sky chasing.
Look at the setup by your boy. That's how you set up the score.
Whew.
To the apartments! To the apartments, she gone!
Lumen. I missed. Oh, I'm a failure. Once they realize all they have to do is fly to get past me, we are sunk. Oh, he didn't launch it. Oh no. There we go. This should be game.
That bitch. Please. Get it.
Still didn't score a single point.
You're the champion!
Bleh. Man, the amount of times this game like forcibly captures your mouse. I had like alt tabbed out and it was like dragging me back in over and over again.
Welcome to the Clash of Dancing Lions. Time to
Oh
select
no,
your
not
hero.
again.
Someone's gotta guard the galaxy. Might as well be me.
Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The competition has begun!
What was that? I've never seen that before. That was crazy. Ah, well, we just lost. Yep. And she missed. Ran right past it. Oh, good. All the girl had to do is run in a straight line. Oh, so he can't long hit. It's only Black Widow that can? That's weird. There we go. Kind of weird that he can't, because his flip is on his right trigger, he can't charge a shot. Huh. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of hard to balance these, but that dude's specific like dash kick throw is kind of crazy. Jesus. I don't get it. This is really poorly balanced. And we've already scored again. Good. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm gonna try one more of these, and if we can't even get a single point because we keep ending up being Star-Lord, I'm just gonna swap to regular matches. The play of the game is almost as long as the rounds have been taken.
Welcome to the Clash of Dancing Lions. Time to select your hero.
Stepping out of the shadows.
I think even even Iron Fist can do long shots. I wasn't really thinking about how Star-Lord can't throw. It'd be great if he could, because like shooting from up top would be amazing, but maybe that's the reason why they did it. I don't know.
The competition has begun!
He's so close. He was right on my butt. You could hear it like right behind me, just the like rapid flips. Yeah, I don't know why he's doing that way. He gonna land in it? Knowing about the chuck and sprint makes you so much faster because you run slower with the ball. I think that's my challenge, though. I only needed 5, and that's my second 3, so... Oh, I missed. Oh, missed again. Look at this. She's got it this time. Or not. No! That became really weird. Oh, that was good. Throw it to the one guy that we can't defend against. Where's he even at? The ball, I didn't see like the icon on the screen. That's rough. What is it doing that for? Like I bounced right off of her and it didn't count the attack. Whew. Woo! That was close. Now, whether we win or lose, I got my challenge done, so... Match has ended. What?
You're the champion!
It's like the only time you'll see so many Black Widows be play of the game or MVP is this mode. You'll never see it again after this. I've seen some that were pretty good, but like the way you have to play them is weird. Since it's really hard for you to like secure long distance kills. Her fire rate's just too bad. I didn't realize the MVP for Star-Lord has Iron Fist like required on it. We have one last little thing, but we'll get those over time. Like, I don't really have to focus on that mode anymore, which is nice. Do a handful of quick matches and then we'll jump ship. In a weird way, it makes me want to play Black Widow for this, but I know that's not a good idea.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
You know,
Stepping out of the shadows.
if the last person doesn't take heal, they'll swap to heal. I have no problem with that. Hey, look at that. There we go, there we go. Been thinking about actually moving where my tracking is at, but I haven't found like a good place for it. I've seen some people, they just put it like smack dab in the middle of their monitor. I'm like, no wonder you can't play games. Like, how do you see? You have a phone in your face.
Knowing is literally half the battle.
They'll be coming in 30
So
seconds.
the combo that seems to work really well is chest shot
Decided to
into
join the rest of
kick.
humanity against the enemy that might destroy our whole
So like
treasure
you
stream.
shoot once and then you use her kick combo. It's not even like headshots being the major thing. We're still going to start out that way, but then I'm going to move to being like kind of up close.
The battle starts
And I've also seen someone be really successful with just her melee weapons, which is kind of funny to me. That's a Spooter man, I do believe.
Bogeys, here
Ooh.
they come.
Ooh, that's the lag. Oh god, we finally went into a regular round and like
I needed that.
What am I? Invisible?
it's so bad. That other mode, like I was like, okay, cool, this is actually going to be manageable, and then turned out not.
Mainly brought in reinforcements.
You know how you could tell it's a bot? For they fly in a diamond shaped pattern. It's very like mechanical. I can never hit it, but especially with this freaking lag. Yeah, I'm losing FPS really hard. Look at that.
No worries.
It's not lag, it's freaking raindrops. Good morning, Luigi.
Target neutralized.
How's it going?
That topped me off. Thanks.
Also, for some reason, bots are obsessed with Doctor Strange or just floating like that.
He's the best there is, folks. Just asking.
I wonder if that canceled her ult out. Yeah, the dumb thing is this game was working just fine yesterday. No, you're fine. It's Wednesday, so you got class and stuff, yeah?
No worries. I got your back.
It's like every time I try to shoot freaking Storm, I get like a ridiculous drop.
We've got trouble.
That topped me off.
Just another sucker with suckers.
Ah, I just can't do it. I'm gonna try hip firing her for a bit. Probably should swap out because I'm losing frames so hard. My settings reset again.
Triple KO.
Good it was operational again.
It did. My settings changed again. That's why it's screwed up. That's good. 'Cause I had yeah, I had this run in like performance. Yeah, let's see if that fixes it. Yeah, yesterday when I was playing, I was running at 200 frames. Look at that. Like, yeah, I have all this extra stuff running, but like my settings reset.
Stop them in their tracks.
By the eye of Agamotto!
First.
Unfortunate. I was really hoping they'd pull it. Since the AI and our teammates will not shoot up, I'm gonna have to swap to
R&R in the box.
man, my FPS is so bad right now.
Better stop that vehicle.
We'll have to do a restart after this and see if that fixes it.
Your Highness.
Oh, yeah, it is
So
Lunar New Year, isn't it?
Now might be a good time to stop them.
Thank you. The one time I knew somebody that was participating in that, they got yelled at a lot because they were like, okay, so it has to be round numbers, like even numbers for like what you put in the red envelope, right? So they put four $5 bills in it. And apparently that's
Tremble before fast!
yeah, I'm gonna have to swap that out. It's unfortunate. My frame, oh gosh, it dropped down to 30. What is going on? Yeah. And I'm like, as far as I know, 4 is a highly unlucky number in Chinese culture. Like, I don't know a lot about it, but I know that's one of those you don't. Yeah, it sounds like death. So like you don't. Let me taint all your red envelopes with death. Like it sounds great. Sure, thanks. Yeah, look at the like random patterns that she moves. That is literally not a way people move in as players. The good news is though she doesn't focus targets, so like
You stop them in their tracks. Shields up. I am ready to put on a show.
By the eye of Agamotto!
it's like the weirdest Spider-Man I've ever seen because it's an AI running it.
There's still a chance to stop them. Double KO.
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
I want your soul. And resistance is futile.
Oh, it just like tanks every time we do it. I'm gonna reboot it after this, see if it actually saves our settings for once. And we'll jump back into another one. He keeps trying to like do optimize, but optimize doesn't work.
Now that's some king energy right there. It's never nice seeing you fight that soul.
Strike deep.
Only 60 seconds left.
A storm would also never fly into this tunnel.
You were outmatched.
Like her one advantage is being able to move around. Like
Now that's
now, I can't unfortunately say with 100% certainty that that's a fake Groot, but his Groots do bad plays all the time. Wampus! Oh. Holy crap. Thank you for the headbat. My entire game pooped itself.
final 10 seconds. Shields up. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I need to pull up the
No worries. I've got your back.
First, grace us with victory.
I have to pull up our other monitoring software again. Like I'm losing frames on just like the transition scenes. Freaking rockabilly squirrel girl. Okay, let's get this closed. Let me pull this over here so we can monitor that. And get the game rebooted. When you reset like settings in this, for some reason it's really bad for what I'm looking for. It's really like games are really bad for like certain settings not resetting until you like reset the entire app. I'm hoping that'll fix it. It's already in this like weird state where like if it's if you boot it as in admin mode, it like loses its mind a little bit. Having to redo the shaders again. Well, we're still running cool. So the one thing I've been worried about hasn't been happening, but it's one of those I'm kind of like, I just kind of wish I had an AMD at this point because this has been running like booty for a bit now. Yeah, it reset again. What's the point in these settings if they don't stay? Okay, let's see if we exit it and reboot it again. If it resets at this point, we just won't play it on stream, unfortunately. And now it's not closing down all the way. Good, good. Exactly what I needed today. More scuff. Yeah, it's not even PC Coon's fault. It's Marvel Rivals. It's not saving my settings, so it keeps putting it in. Like, there's certain parts of their, like, settings that don't work well for my, like, setup. So I've been just throwing it on medium so we can run pretty smoothly with everything we've got going on. We don't get, like... And it's only dropping frames for 8 seconds or so. Wampus. Congratulations on second. So what's this I heard, Wampus, about you possibly taken a break from streaming. Ah! I do like the warble. The little like the total change over and over again. Okay. I don't even know why there's buttons on the side over there because you can't click on them. They don't do anything. Let's see. Yep, it's borked again. Okay. We'll try one more map with just that situated and see if that does it. It's not letting me downgrade the graphics at all because it's not saving my settings. It's also not applying the actual changes either. I got it to work once, like 2 weeks ago, and then I haven't played it on stream since. But since we've changed the CPU, they've patched something at the same time. And it's now not saving my rival settings.
Right heroes could make all the difference.
Let's just heal for now. Get ourselves some particle effects from Cloak and Dagger. Now, once we are done with this round, I have 2 games, well, 3 games technically I was looking at getting into. The one I've heard just really bad things about recently, but we might poke it anyway. It's called an Eternal Strands. It looks really cool, but there's just like a bunch of really weird physics stuff going wrong with it and like inventory management that's not needed.
People are always afraid of
Like it doesn't fit the style of game for you to like
They'll be coming in 30 seconds.
only be able to carry like 3 packs. Oh, what is that? What was that?
I wouldn't know. I don't fight to hurt people. I fight to heal them.
Well, when I'm done here, you'll have plenty of folks to heal. Trust me.
Something tells me I should start with you. The battle starts in 5, 4.
But everything's okay. You're just struggling with the stream life balance. Oh, I thought he was gonna do the trick, but he then didn't do it.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. Time to shine.
Oh my god, that's even worse.
Feeling fantastic.
It's like generating the frames, but it's generating like freaking. Instead of me losing and having frame drops, I'm having frames that are I'm having frames that are so grainy I can't see what I'm doing. Take, how's it going?
To shed some light.
We are fighting Marvel Rivals again because it has decided to bork once again. The apprehension, man, because like we've got Kingdom Come Deliverance in like 6 days, and this is just not working.
There's still a chance to stop them. I'll get you next time. Score one for Tandy. My time to shine. Disappear! My time to shine.
Your powers are mine! Fantastic! Leave them to
We hit checkpoint. Now
What?
stop them. You got them all.
That is a load of horse baloney, if that's a thing.
They spotted us.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. Your sleep schedule's been kind of degen for a bit, so like I definitely see that being a problem. He just maximum pulse that Moon Knight like you point blank. Oh, that was kind of funny. Okay, it's time for us to leave. There we go.
My time to shine.
So we're now getting frame drops and gritty. That's rough.
Your powers are mine.
So what's got you wanting to stream like in the mornings?
Double KO. That's 3.
Not too many things impress me. I'm pretty fucking lights out.
My time to shine.
We've got, I'm just like hyper focusing down that Iron Man, and now they can't push.
My time to shine. I'm trying to help.
Oh, and it's graining out now. That frame generation's so bad.
We better test this.
Like, I wish you could turn it off, but I can't turn the settings down to make the actual game work. I'm surprised the frame generation's even still on, to be straight honest with you.
Disappear. Hold still. I'm trying to help.
Us against the world.
Oh no, it broke! It broke! Oh god! My whole team just ignoring the spider nest.
Almost didn't make it.
I was trying to hit the healing node so I could pass back over it again, but apparently wasn't damaging the nest at all. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, if I streamed consistently at the second time frame when I got to do stuff during the day. Right? So I try to only stream when the kids are like in school or, you know, similar, right? Or when they're asleep. So that leaves me with the time frame when Nia and them are on.
By the eye of Agamotto.
My time to shine.
It gives me the time frame when Nia and them are on, and I really do like to be in there. But I feel like streaming for 2 sets of 4 hours would be way easier for me to do than an 8-hour stream or a 6-hour stream. Like, I'm already kind of pushing it with the 4. Oh god, the frame drop. Oh. Yeah, I really do think this might actually be in a worse shape. I think this might actually be in a worse shape than the first CPU we had. The first CPU, I could at least play the game. It would occasionally crash the stream out, but
Down to 30
the
seconds.
game was playable at least.
My time to shine.
Yeah, I mean, just shift some stuff around. Like, I understand the worry of, like, if I stop streaming, like, you know. They're, there, Mr. Fantastic is starting to get in our way. We don't have anybody that can, like, properly take him out. Oh, that's dead. I'm dead. My flight didn't take me above the wall because I got clipped on the, like, edge of it.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Well, it's like for me, like, I'd really love to, properly make, like, video content, right? Spartan, hello. Now, we're probably going to swap game. Oh my god, there's still more spider bots. Okay, good. Get me out of this thing. I'll have to poke at this more later tonight to see if it's what's going on with the app. I did not realize how bad our Spider-Man was. Yeah, for me, the reason why I stream the times I do, I could probably add like an extra hour in the morning and start it in Eastern and do 10 to 3. But at 3, I have to go do stuff. I can't really start earlier than that because, you know, kids getting ready for school. And then they're not fully asleep till like 8. So I would then have like 8:39 to 12 as another gap, right? The problem is most of my regulars, you guys that pop in here quite often, y'all normally have time to do that day. So trying to swing a second set of streams is going to be like starting over. And don't know if I have the mental wherewithal to like start over again. Let's try that new game. Didn't really like the story style, but a bunch of the rest of the stuff looked really cool. This might be short-lived. I don't know. It looked kind of cool, but I worry that it's a little Genshin-y without the like Genshin without the what's the word I'm looking for? Without the gacha mechanic. Yeah, that's the reason why I like I picked up World of Warcraft to do collabs with Rai, but then we've kind of struggled to properly line our stuff up with each other. Like I did that, and then we haven't did a single collab stream since getting World of Warcraft because her blood stuff has been making her a little eepy. Which, like, you know, for someone that needs plasma, like I think it's once a week or once every other week. Like, yeah, she's gonna be sleepy. Okay. Oh God, it's so loud. Okay. See if that does it. Oh wow. Uncapped or 60. Good. That's good. So funny because this has been the largest problem for a while. Oh, and we had a leak that allegedly we will be seeing the new Xbox next year. I'm assuming most likely going to be like the tail end of the year, but turn that off. we'll show helmet for now, and I do kind of actually want to plug the controller up for this. So give me a second. Yeah, and like I know it'll bring me a different crowd for the night crew, right? But my thought is there's enough of us that we might be able to cobble together something to make it worth it. And then if we ever get to the point, there we go, that feels better. If we ever get to the point where we're consistently doing a day stream and a night stream, we might do, we might split those into 2 channels and have like daytime Bond and Bond after hours or whatever. And then the one at night won't be as, will probably be a little bit more on the risque side of us just acting like idiots, you know? I know I kind of keep that very toned down in here, but then when I'm in Wampus's stream, I just completely act like an idiot the entire time. That and Neon Aliens. We kind of get on the,
was once the heart of magical development and
we get a little bit closer to the lewd tuber side of stuff at night.
Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Mater, and without warning,
I think so. You say that like I'm supposed to know, and my brain's just 100% on vacation.
Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life.
This is a Game Pass game, by the way.
I'd be lying if I said it lived up to all I hoped it would be. Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began.
The frame rate on this part looks kind of rough. I can't tell if it's the art style or not, though.
Thanks.
Well, for the most part, for my daytime streams, I kind of keep myself as relatively as close to how I would act when my kids are home. Reason for that is I do occasionally stream during the summer when they are home. So daytime streams will always be a little bit more friendly. It's kind of where I'm aiming for with that. Something that, like, you know, if we need to run ads more often or whatever, won't be as more tame. I know we still occasionally crack a joke or two, but I'm trying to keep myself out of the like 18 and up required part of the stream. Mostly because, again, advertisements, trying to turn this into a job, that type of thing, right? So for the first little bit, if we do night streams, they'll still be relatively tame. Right. Well, PG-13. Like there's a weird gap there. I mean, you can't be on this platform unless you're over 13 anyway. So PG-13 would actually probably be a little closer to the cutoff point. Now, most of the story in this game is done in this art style, so I might have to figure out what to do with my model. We'll keep it this way for now, but I might have to turn the tail off. Or actually, how about what if I do this? Didn't work. That's good. Wait, did it? No, it didn't. No, it did work, and I'm just dumb. I can't tell. It always swings, my tail swings more to my offhand side farther. Yeah, let's try that. Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's not really my style either for the most part, right? Because I do, like, when the kids aren't here, I normally cuss, like, a lot. Like, it's really bad.
When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see the veil, I wasn't picturing this.
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now. You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deep.
Yeah, and I get that. You know, I 100% get that. I get that 18 plus is, to be honest, what most of us really are anyway, right? Like with the way we talk, the channels we hang around in and whatever. But
I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
even when we're like picking and messing around with each other, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but you all even tone it down in here without me asking you to. You just do. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just keep the like kind of chill, you know, don't care vibes and all hang out. And then at night, possibly make a new channel that is not quite lewd tuber, but like a little less strict on the rules, you know. But that's for later on down the road. I don't see me being able to create that and do any of that for at least a couple of months. Now, I might, Bon After Dark, or you know how like we're doing, the channel points are bonbons, and like, you know, it's a bonbon raid, like bonbon dark chocolate or whatever. I haven't quite figured out how to come up with what we would call dark, but like tying it into dark chocolate or something would be kind of funny. Though I think that might then imply that I am dark chocolate, which might not quite be correct. I mean, we have the demon model. We could separate the channels and hold on, so we have this model, right? But it's the same model, but I have the other like color pattern and stuff. So we could do this, or like the After Dark be this. That one, that's the cat she was talking about. Yeah. So yeah, like this be the night model, but like I haven't come up with like what exactly we're doing on that yet, because it's an idea I came up with like 20 minutes ago. So we are very early on in figuring out how this is going to work. So, oh God, I need a better way to get all this set up, because I do not have a good way to do my toggles. I don't have a Stream Deck yet, because that's like kind of one of those, like, I don't necessarily need it, so I haven't messed with it. Yeah. That was the one thing that I was worried about, you know, because I am very white. The only bit of mixed race in me is my mother's side. One of my great grandmothers was 100% Cherokee. So that's it. I have some Native American, but it's so far back that you can only really tell when I tan, because my skin color changes a bit.
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other weavers to see how you...
And I have excellent hair. My hair's really nice.
The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
Yeah, that's not the one I was picturing in my head, but as soon as she used it, I was like, that is exactly the emote Wampus was talking about.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous. Just steer clear of the tangles. Any questions before you head out?
The Strand Road?
A famous trade
Wait,
route
how did you do it without the shake? What?
The hub for bartering magical.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
Before the surge, caravans used the Strand Road to enter and exit the Enclave with their goods. It's been completely submerged by tangles, unfortunately. Still, if we can get any closer to that passage, we will...
You have a
find
space.
artifacts
You have a
lost
space
in
between where it
the
says shake and wow. Or the one where you're trying to show both of them. The I do need to make some more like that. I want one. I need to make one. I haven't figured out where I'm going to use Henry's model yet or mine, but just hold on. Did I actually add that to 7TV? I meant to. Let's see if I did. Yeah, so I'm thinking of doing Henry's model for this, for when I do dehydrate. Oh no. Okay, so it's a cat like staring at the sky, just yelling and shaking really hard. And you can do those to do like a shake or a wiggle or whatever. You upload a regular emote into a animated emote slot, and then you can apply which a Twitch feature to either force it to shake or like shift or whatever. So the thought is, for people that sub, I'll have Henry mimicking the 7TV emote and just staring up and just right. And I don't know whether to draw it or to cheat and do it with the model. I haven't quite figured out yet what I want to do with that, but I'm getting sidetracked again. Hold on.
I know the scry is a standard device across Weaver bands, but my previous leader, Aaron, didn't really make use of ours.
He sent you on expeditions without it?
I mean, I wore the earpiece, but he didn't exactly stay close to the table at the camp while I was out.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we have swapped games. This is relatively new, from a new studio, and this is their first game. So there is a little bit of jank, but
That's incredibly dangerous. I'm surprised you're...
no. I just didn't swap over. We were playing Marvel Rivals to test the CPU. I got a new CPU and we did that to test it, but then Marvel Rivals wasn't saving my settings, so I couldn't properly test it anyway, so we gave up.
Yeah. Anyway, mind explaining how it works in your Weaver band?
When you go on an expedition, you'll wear the earpiece, which allows me to communicate with you and give directions from the scry table. At the table, everyone will be able to watch your expedition and communicate with you as needed. The last, most important function of the scry is that it allows me to use magic to pull you back to camp when your life is in danger.
Right. That clears up anything I needed to know. I'll head to the watchtower.
Glad to hear it.
But
You can head out then.
here's the thing with multiple channels, that, if we ever get big enough for multiple channels to work, that then gives us multiple channels worth of emotes to work with. So like, why is the mouse still there? That's dumb. Can I not hide that?
Can you hear me?
There we go.
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
What? That was weird.
The veil. Even more impressive up close.
Yes. Yes, there is a bunch of really cool stuff coming to Game Pass. Well, you do what you got to do, Lychee. I know you don't have too long before you have to disappear on us.
Thanks. Got visuals back.
Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth.
But I want to touch it.
The veil, the thicker they'll become.
But I want to touch it.
Its shadow
What happens
is
if I touch it?
believed to be impenetrable.
Oh,
Until
that's what
now.
happened. Don't touch it. God, they should have said something. Put up a sign.
Those Kvivir exports. You heard our quartermaster. Break them open.
Ooh. Oh, look how slow this is. I've been using a controller for too long. Let's see. Oh, gross. Wait, did that not save? Hopefully it didn't save. And that's why it was still slow. Nope, it's just bad. Ah. Let me see how it is with the mouse. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We're not using the controller for this. I'm not going to be able to, like, move that slowly. It's going to drive me crazy. Yeah, that happens to me sometimes, where I'm, like, talking about something, or I was actually in Calamarae's stream and accidentally gave her an idea for her character. So she's a squid VTuber, right? And she was talking about, like, you know, people keep asking her for calamari. She's like, only when I get a haircut, right? You know, because she's a squid, right? And her hair is her tentacles. And I was like, what you really need is, you know how, like, people put their hair up with, like, chopsticks or, like, a stick and to hold their bun up? I was like, you need that, but it's like the mast of a ship, and it's still got like a little bit of, because she's technically a kraken, not a squid. I was like, you need to do it to where it's got, wait. Lift to move objects and creatures. Purple aura marks valid targets, while those marked in red are too heavy for the current level of strand. Ugh, what? That's even worse.
We should expect
So that's at least
slight
block.
change
What are
being
these
exposed to the
buttons?
veil.
Ugh. The amount of times I have to, like, come in and, like, mess with controls in games is, like, really high. Okay. We have one for prepping. Melee attack. Middle mouse button, imbue. Left button, primary, secondary. Imbue ranged. We don't have shortcuts for this yet, but I'll worry about that later. What's the one for the ones that they were just telling me? What? Can I not change that one? I can't change it. What? Oh no, here it is. Here it is. Whew. I was about to say, like, no, we're not doing that.
Glowing bulbs.
There we go.
Infernal alliums. They combust when broken.
Ooh. Oh god.
So if I toss
this-
one at the wall,
Nope.
its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant. Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
Well, Telltale, they are in the process of working on, we should be seeing, The Wolf Among Us. We should be seeing the second one of those.
Give it a moment to cool. Then you should be able to climb.
That's weird. I don't like how this works. And how do I climb? Oh, we got some Breath of the Wild climbing. Okay. I was really hoping to be able to use controller for this, but it doesn't feel right. It's too slow.
Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road.
Yeah, we're supposed to be getting The Wolf Among Us 2, and that's going to be a massive game for them.
Coral, there were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition.
Yeah, I heard the Batman one was actually really good. I never played it. Kind of gave up on the Telltale games at one point because they didn't really suit me for what I liked. Oh. Am I going to make it out in time? It didn't jump. Oh, God. There we go.
Tonics on your belt.
Ooh.
If you need it.
It didn't jump. I just like fell straight off the ledge. Yeah, so the plan is we're going to test some night streams with Rye. We're going to play some World of Warcraft at night.
Right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing.
Aurea?
Bryn, connections back.
Yeah. I get it. It's just they kind of felt a little color by numbers at one point because they were cranking them out too fast. Does that make sense?
Pulling you out.
Mira's breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
Oh, it didn't actually pull us out.
We can't extract you.
Darm, fix it. And
Alt
her
is
to
dodge.
standby for her return.
There's a dodge button and you want it to be alt? No. Hold up. Did not know there was a dodge button. Hold on. Think dodge is going to be really awful to put on control. But let's see how that does. I can't really tell when they're attacking versus when I'm attacking. Oh, God. That felt weird. There's some really strong bones. Ooh, that was good. There's like a parry mechanic. I can just force grip him and like chuck him to the moon. Okay.
Get our bearings.
What? Oh, well. Yeah, they did too many. They did too many games and they did them too quickly. However, there's been some great ones afterwards. The Tales from the Borderlands series, both of those are amazing. Very fun. Yeah, so this is a Game Pass game. So if y'all want to try it out and you have Game Pass, even if you don't, Game Pass is like $15 for a month or whatever. I think this game is $30 full price. I mean, they did kind of there was a way to kind of split the story off in The Walking Dead. But not as many of the choices mattered as you thought mattered. Does that make sense? Yeah, it wasn't Larian Studios and having like 500 different ways to finish a quest. Now, allegedly, I heard this is actually developed on the Fortnite engine. Ice wall rapidly freezes water in the air to create ice chunks, useful for pinning foes of all sizes or creating ledges or bridges. For distant targets, aim at the furthest point and draw the ice closer. Okay, what?
Your frost magic can cool a path.
Oh, well, I don't have a lot of it, if that's... like, it showed them doing this, like, draw thing, like, really quick. But I don't have the, like, magic to do that.
Good. Darn's still working on the scry, but you need to keep moving.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. Yeah. There was some choices that mattered, but for the most part, like, it was all illusion of choice. And there's been a lot of older games that did that, like the Mass Effect games. There were some choices that kind of mattered, but really when it boiled down to it...
That Drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting...
When it boiled down to it, it wasn't really that much choice. My own ice is hurting me because it's in the water and it froze the water. Huh. This is the reason why Avowed is supposed to... Or Avowed, sorry. Avowed is supposed to be so good. Is they're going to... they're going to do a little bit more with the choices and stuff you do matter in that game. Which is good because it's based off the Pillars of Eternity series. I mean, unfortunately, I was excited for it, but then they put it in the middle of February. It's smack dab in the middle of Kingdom Come Deliverance and Monster Hunter Wild. Monster Hunter Wild, I'm pretty sure, has a beta on the day Avowed launches. There's so much stuff in February that I just, like, I wish I cared about, but it's now backlogged and it's not even out yet. Like... Avowed is one of those. I might boot up Avowed. We might play Avowed the day Avowed comes out. But yeah, and the thing is like they originally touted that Avowed was supposed to be kind of like Skyrim, right? But you know, after about a year of working on it,
that Drake is rotting. Erratic flight, aggressive. It won't stop.
oh, can't we just get it a dragon date?
We get you back to the caravan fast.
Isn't that how that works? Get him a dragon date and he'll leave us alone. So they originally touted that Avowed was supposed to be like Skyrim, right? But they realized kind of halfway through making the game, or like a year or so, not halfway, but like a year or so into making the game, that it just doesn't fit their style of storytelling, right? A lot of Skyrim storytelling, you do the like the Assassin's Brotherhood. I can't remember what they're called. You do their quest line, and it doesn't interfere at all with the Mages Guild quest line because all of those quests are compartmentalized and separate from each other, right? But that's not how Obsidian does storytelling. All of their stuff is the worlds are intertangled and that
Good time to use your bow.
they're all intertangled and all your choices matter, and it changes how the entire worlds are like affected. And I don't know if you've seen the oh gosh, it's not Ready Player One. What's it called? Oh God. He pushed me back into the fire he created, the jerk. Yeah, all of the stories in all of the Elder Scroll games are compartmentalized. The main story doesn't interact with anything else. None of the side quests or guilds, none of that interacts with anything else. They're all their own thing, and that's fine for the most part. You know, that's not like the end of the world for them to be compartmentalized. But again, that's not the way that Obsidian does storytelling. So there's a reason why people tout New Vegas of being the better of the Mass Effects. But that's the thing. The people that did Obsidian Entertainment are the people that originally made Fallout. So yeah, of course what they did is a little bit more... So like if I hit fire, I can do it pretty fast if I have the stamina for it. Ah, shit. Hold on. Oh, yeah. That was a pretty good parry. The parry sucks if it's also gonna make me tired, though. Yeah, the enemies are slightly too quick to use controller. It feels... The controller, I move... Like, this is about as fast as I can move on the controller. You saw those enemies. And there's, as far as I can tell, there's no lock on. If there was lock on, it wouldn't be, like, as big of a deal, but yeah, the original top-down Fallout 1 and 2, all of the stories, like, intermingled, and some of, even the stuff that was, like, compartmentalized, you would still find something that would, like, help you with another mission at the same time, right? And a lot of the choices and stuff you made completely changed how the game ran, and, like, why you chose to do certain things. Your stats mattered. Like, if your character was dumb, sometimes they'd be too, like, if you didn't have enough intelligence, they'd be too dumb to figure out how to, like, it'd be small stuff too. Like, there's the ending of, there's an ending to Outer Worlds that is the dumb ending. And I'm going to spoil it, so if you don't want to hear the dumb ending to Outer World, step away. I'm going to make myself big so you'll know that I'm done about it. Okay, so as long as I'm big, step away. When I go back to my corner, the spoilers are over. Good? Okay, good. The dumb ending to Outer World, you have to have intelligence low enough to get the dumb response. You're saving a ship at the end of the game. It's like a generation ship. It's got frozen bodies, and you're trying to get everybody safe and save them from the ship. You're in the engine room, and it's like, how do you save the ship, like, and turn it, right? The dumb response is you see a big red button, and you go, ooh, I want ice cream. And you hit the big red button. It jumps the ship into light speed and slams it into the sun, killing everyone. That's the dumb ending to Outer World. Your character really wanted ice cream, and they thought the button that moved the ship made ice cream. It is the craziest dumb ending to a game I've ever seen, and, like, clearly really dumb character, right? Like, and they had dumb stuff like that throughout that whole game, of just your character is too stupid that they cannot figure out that door that clearly is a push door, just pulling on a push door. Okay. So yeah, that game's pretty good about, like, your stats affecting, exactly. They thought it was an ice cream dispenser. So, and that's pretty consistent for how your character's treated in that game too. Actually, can I just do this? Is there something over here that's still on fire? There we go. At one point, I get the ability to have, like, fire as a throwable, but... And then now I just have to wait for this to fall, right? Or do I put my own ice across it? I'm not sure. But yeah, a lot of the games are like that. Like, there's choices that you want to make, but if your character... what was that? Hold up. Let me see if I can do that again. What is that? Okay. I was told the climbing in this game could be a little weird. Oh, yeah. Some of the dumb responses in New Vegas are stuff like, they'll be like, well, I didn't do that. And your character's just like, oh, okay. I'm sorry. And like leaves. Like, dude's clearly covered head to toe in blood, but they'll tell your character they didn't do it because he's stupid. He can't figure it out. Like, it's kind of fantastic. Oh gosh, which button was it? Nope. This one? There we go. As long as only my feet are touching it, it's fine. But like, if my character dips and puts their hands on it, it's kind of rough. Well, and that's the thing, right? Like going into those games, you don't play the Dum-Dum character the first time. You just don't, because it makes it a very hard playthrough. Dum-Dum playthrough in all of those games are always your second or third playthrough. And for certain reasons, like, you know, that's kind of on purpose. But what I was trying to say is, Secret Level, the show Secret Level on Amazon. They did like a bunch of, like video game adaptations of like a short little show or whatever, right?
An ark.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get... You've got to hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan.
I don't think it... Oh god, it bit me! Let me off! Ah! Well, that's the thing. The Secret Level stuff, they have a season 2. It was already picked up for a season 2. And the stuff they were working on was for games that were... Holy crap, this is loud. Okay, hold up. Sweet bananas. This is why I turn off music in games. They always do this. Like every time like a fight or something starts, the music that was nice and tinkling and whatever is suddenly so loud you can't even hear what's going on. Oh, that's good. The rock did not block it in the slightest. Oh god. Hey, we held it off long enough by running away. But there's a Secret Level episode for Outer Worlds, and it kind of tells us nothing, really, but allegedly what it does tell us is leading into the second game, so that's really cool. If you've played the first one, I suggest watching that level of Secret Level, because it's very neat. Oh.
Hang on, Bryn.
It was holding the Stranded Bay.
Everything okay back there? Change of plans, everyone! Pack up! You're...
We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arc. We need to go now.
It kind of is. However, I have hopes that the new Borderlands is going to be good. I've heard some pretty good. I'm not entirely sure if I'm allowed to share it stuff about Borderlands 4. So I don't think I'll buy it day one, but I'll definitely think really hard about it.
Fine, keep moving. Guys, the arc.
I have absolutely no idea what's going on right now. So we're beyond the veil now. Is the veil like we weren't keeping stuff out, we were keeping stuff in? Is definitely kind of what it looks like, right? Yeah, they kind of they leaned into their wackiness a little bit for Outer World, but like, you know, I'm kind of fine with that. You know, like if they're gonna do like Outer Worlds is always kind of goofy, but then Avowed is a little bit more serious. Like, I'm fine with that. I know they'll have a bit of their own humor in it because they're kind of messed up people, but I don't know. I'll try Avowed. I don't think we'll actually have a lot of time for it, unfortunately, but it'll be one that we come back to till we finish it. Can I pet that dog? Okay.
Has anyone else noticed we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
Sure, whatever a loom gate is.
That can wait, Dom. Aurea, you should be resting. If your wing doesn't heal, our point is out of commission.
Well, the problem is the second one is going to be a little bit more on the serious side. They'll probably still have a bunch of wacky crap going on. But the tail end of the first game was kind of talking about how the Outer Worlds were abandoned by Earth. And we're allegedly still in the Outer Worlds. So unless there's something to cause the major corporations to kind of come back out there again, this either has to be a prequel or something, you know?
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Bryn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
Yes. I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
Our arrival was rocky, but I will do everything in my power to ensure our survival. If we avoid unnecessary risks, we'll be back on our feet in no time.
I'm glad you're taking this seriously.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate the Veil's shadow, we had no idea we'd end up here.
Right.
The Enclave was once a safe haven for all weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the Veil went up, weavers took the blame for decades of war. Stories that put children to bed, preached the evils of our magic, all because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why. Maybe then, weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival. Bryn, that's you and me. Find me when you're ready. Adjourned.
The Scry. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. They have a tendency to avoid canon endings. They did it with like New Vegas and stuff as well. We don't ever actually know what the canon ending to the story is, and they always kind of muddle what actually happened. So whether the ending is the board ending, I mean, for all we know, the Dum Dum ending could be the official ending of Outer World. Who knows?
Sev, how are you holding up?
When active talk provides, optional conversations are active events. Talk never starts or advances a quest.
Fine. I mean, I'm trapped inside a magic bubble that's filled to the brim with life-threatening creatures. Also, left an entire known world behind, and I'll probably never see remnants of my past life again. But, you know, I'm fine.
It's okay if you're scared, Sev. I'm a little nervous myself.
Oh, good. Our point is worried. One person who's supposed to be fearless. Yeah.
Sev?
This apprenticeship is turning into more than I signed up for.
That is completely understandable. We're all reeling.
Yeah. You're probably right. Listen, I should get back to helping Sola.
Of course. I'm here for you, Sev. We all are.
Sure. Yeah.
I love that the big blacksmith dude is kind of a scaredy cat. Literally. Even though he's like a tusked bear boar thing. I don't know.
Loomgates must need a massive source of magic to function. Instantaneous transit across hundreds of leagues.
Dom? Hello? Everything okay?
Brain, you are going to check out the Loomgate at some point, right?
They've actually shown off quite a bit of stuff you can do in Avowed. Some of it's crazy. Like, there's a build I saw that is dual-wielding flintlock pistols that fire out lightning bolts.
Yeah. Of course. I'll get around to it.
Good, good. Why it refuses to function is a mystery we must unravel together. A priority.
Not worried about our survival in an unknown land filled with volatile magic like the others?
Details. There is so much to discover, survival will take care of itself. Or Casman will insist it does, at least. So, our acting point. Is your heart racing at the prospect of traversing these long
Yeah, the game's gonna be really fun.
I just want the real action to start. I want to find the biggest...
That is not
baddest
what I was
creature in the
expecting her to
land.
say, but okay.
I don't know. Climb it, or tear its strands free, or chuck a boulder at its head.
Would you mind flipping the order of those last two? A boulder might wreak havoc with the integrity of the strand.
For you, I'll think about it.
How thoughtful. You're going to make a great point, Bryn of Carnhaven.
Thanks, Dom.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited for that game, but unfortunately, in my heart, it cannot compete for Kingdom Come Deliverance of making me feel like I lived in the world. I could be pleasantly surprised, but
Loomgates.
Okay, so we're on an ability to like teleport us somewhere.
I wonder how this arc managed to get us through the Veil.
By the looks of it, it was a one-way ticket.
The Enclave built many arcs and other magical constructs. I've never heard of one designed to repel Drake's breath, though.
You think we might find another arc that could help us escape?
Or possibly repair this one? It must be special somehow. As Aurea said, the arcs never left the Enclave, yet this one did.
Yeah, it seemed like it was like out there to find
We
stragglers
know
or
as much as
whatever.
we can from looking at it. Time to start exploring if we want to find answers.
Kind of feel bad because I'm not like the story sounds really cool, but it's just not catching me. I think part of that isn't the game's fault. I'm just like, is it the 4th yet? You know?
Lane, you seem lost in thought. Settling in all right?
Oh, Bryn. Yes, I am. And you? I notice you've been checking in with the others at the camp.
You did? Are you spying on me?
Oh, of course not. It's my vocation to observe. Not just you, everyone. In fact, if you'd like, I can tell you a little about the others. You are newer to our band, after all.
Yeah, my go-to normally if I'm doing magic is magic with a weapon, right? Like something that makes you faster or like whatever.
Given that I'm the newest member, how do you think I fit in?
It speaks volumes that Aurea trusts you with taking over the expeditions this... I would have thought Casmin might...
But most of the games that are just like, take Skyrim, right? Most of the magic in that game is very straightforward of just flamethrower, shoot an icicle, like,
Casmin?
that all seems incredibly boring to me.
Up until about 6 months before you joined, Aurea was training her to become her replacement as Point. It was going well, then out of nowhere the training ended, and Aurea began searching for a new Point.
Huh.
I don't know if it was Aurea's decision or Casmin's, but either way, I suppose it's all for the best. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
Casmin hasn't been the most welcoming towards me. I wonder if she could be upset that I'm the new Point.
Knowing Casmin, if she has a problem with you, it won't be long before she confronts you about it.
Ah, great.
Right. Okay, let's chill for a minute. I didn't realize we kicked into a cutscene. So let's get that. We'll wait for a minute. We have a cutscene over on, or not a cutscene, ads over on Twitch. So you guys on Kick, YouTube, we're just going to hang out for a minute and kind of let it do its thing. I don't want to push us too far if we don't need to. But yeah, so I'm going to start trying to do some night streams. I've officially started the process of getting that done. When Kingdom Come Deliverance comes out, we do have some ideas for that as far as like creating content and stuff. So I'm gonna be like really busy soon, and now my back's acting up, and I'm like, I don't know how far this plan is. I don't know how far this plan is really gonna hold us up here. I can't leave this conversation until I talk to her about everything, I don't think.
Lane, offering insight about the others is nice, but I came here to talk about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
There's not much to know, really. I suppose I'm the typical third child to a second son of a patriarch of a minor mercantile house in Judea.
That was a mouthful.
What?
I've enjoyed the experience of growing up in a family embroiled in feuds so long-standing that no living relative can recall inciting incidents firsthand. At a young age, scholastic endeavors became my escape from the familial turmoil until I could finally leave home, and so on and so forth. Nothing but a classical presentation of third-child issues in a Judean mercantile family.
Right. And how are you feeling since we entered the Enclave?
truthfully, I'm not sure. Nothing's really wrong, but never mind.
You sure? Whatever's on your mind, I'm happy to listen.
Right? We're in a dangerous area and you're not going to tell me what you're thinking? That's
Yesterday,
not great.
Entering the Enclave in our lifetime seemed impossible, yet today, here we are. It strikes me as an opportunity that was profoundly easy to miss. That's all. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Yeah, especially since like the only reason we ended up here anyway is because I used magic next to... I can't pet that dog. That's exciting. I know it's not a dog, but it's a dog.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
This seems a little too big to
Legends
just
for you,
be...
maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
You must be devastated that your wing is holding you back.
I can't deny that my heart breaks.
They've swapped
at the
arms
thought
again.
of being stuck behind the scry.
It was her right
But
arm
knowing
that's
I
hurt.
found the right replacement helps.
They just flipped the image from when she was on the other side of the screen.
Besides, this wing won't keep me down for long. I'll be back out there.
Oh, that's gonna distract me, man.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land. Thankfully, Lanefree has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings.
1 second. Okay, I'm back. I mean, for me, it's not as much as the like defenses and stuff. As most of the time, that gameplay is just boring. You know, like even in World of Warcraft in the very beginning, you only have every single one of the like magic classes, a warlock, whatever. You only have like one thing, so you just keep shooting out the same bolt over and over and over again and over again, and there's no gameplay. It's hopefully you kill it before it gets to you, because if not, you're gonna die instead. Like, that doesn't seem very fun.
I'll update it as I go.
I know if they made you really strong in the beginning, that wouldn't work either, but man.
Way station for caravans entering the Enclave. Just below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave. I've scanned it from the Overlook, and we've got 2 landmarks of note. A second loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue, possibly an ark.
You can see it from here. Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll
I bet he
be here
will.
on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
The first time I ever really felt like magic was viable is in turn-based games or games like Baldur's Gate, where
I'll head out now.
the magic either creates a terrain or creates this or does all this other stuff. Like, find utility spells way more fascinating to me than just throw big fireball. You know, throw big fireball has always been like one of the reasons why I don't really care about magic. You know, like, near my tent. So this is my tent. Oh, we're not.
Your tent. Might not be glamorous, but you can rest here when you're not gallivanting on expeditions.
It's Casimine, the one that's upset with me.
Don't know about perfect. I could have done a better job if we didn't lose half our supplies when we passed through the Veil.
Seriously, I didn't have anything close to this in Aronsband. Half the time I was lucky if I didn't sleep on dirt.
Huh. That's unfortunate. I'll leave you to get settled.
Yeah, I think Casimine has been like just trying to be upset with us and then like can't bring herself to. Because we've been very chill about all of our interactions with her so far. Just like, I could have done better. And we're like, oh, that's great. I love it. Just wait, what? Yeah, so I plan on trying a little bit of different things for Avowed. Our first playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance, I have promised Lychee we will be a good character. Now, I know allegedly we have the achievement for Lent. Wondering if there's a passive achievement. If there is a pacifist achievement, we might not do that on our first run through. I'm going to play that game a lot. Now, whether I play it on stream as much as I'm actually playing it, it's neither here nor there. But game's so weird and pretty all at the same time. Like, something about the art style is slightly off-putting, but like it's still really cool looking at the same time. Oh, that's probably not good. What was that crossbow thing?
I've got you clear as the sands of summer, Bryn.
No interference from the Enclave?
None. The connection is much stronger than outside the Veil.
That's reassuring.
It's one of those, like, I could swing multiple times, or I could just chuck it. Chuck it might be the better version. Be straight honest with you. Except for the bags. That was weird. Okay, so there is one issue with this game where they don't have, your feet kind of attached to anything. I don't know if you saw when we were in that, like, that hollowed out log that I was able to like kind of surf the ceiling. This seems to kind of have a similar problem. Do love that I don't have to have arrows. Hey, rude. Also, what's my health if he hits me for 153 damage and I don't lose even 10% of my health?
That's the edge of how far I can push the scribe.
Oh, okay, okay.
It'd be like in the Veil's shadow all over again.
It feels very, this part right here where I'm like kind of just collecting stuff is the part I was saying kind of felt like, Genshin, where I'm like collecting stuff kind of for the point of collecting stuff. Don't know how much like any of it matters yet, but like I'm gonna kind of just be compelled to pick up all the things. Wait, what if we pick it up and then... That's weird. You see what that did? It like turned it into a stick. It's the... In Baldur's Gate 3, like, I did try to do a playthrough that was a bard, right? And part of the problem with the bard was I was trying to do College of Swords. It's not a very good type of bard in regular D&D because it's got a bunch of weaknesses and it doesn't really cover them very well and whatever, right? The way to cover the weaknesses in bard in D&D is to also make them a Hexblade Warlock. If you need to sleep, Wampus, go to sleep. I mean, it means a lot that you're here, but I would much rather you get some rest, especially since you're trying to fix your life schedule, right? Have you decided when you're going to start trying to sleep?
For manual labor, hostility is strange.
I mean, the thing clearly had a crossbow. Like, he was not designed for manual labor. Either that or they're modifying themselves, and that's probably even a bigger worry. Can't tell exactly what's worth destroying and what isn't yet. Oh, okay. So it has to have flour. Think. Or the boxes, because the boxes we've been getting leather out of. What about trees? Have we cut down any trees yet? Or boulders? Oh, ooh, what?
Fresh water in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the rock. We'll figure that out at another time. Okay, I don't understand what you're trying to say. You don't mind your current sleep schedule. What you do mind is not getting... Oh, you talking about how you've accidentally overslept a few times and missed the start of your stream? Are you just not getting enough sleep? So we have different qualities of loot as far as, like, rude. Hey, 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 hey. Get over here. I was fighting you. Yeah, that guy had red iron. Got the cart real quick. And it still didn't die? What? There we go. About to say. Now, we haven't tried to chop down a tree yet, right? Okay. So we need to be a little careful about what we're collecting. Excuse me? What is that? Oh. What is that large explosion? I'm on fire. Oh gosh. Okay. Roll. Roll in the water, please. Thank you. The reluctance to get up causing you to fall back to sleep instead of the worry of oversleeping. I got you. It's unfortunate that we can only carry so much loot. That feels a little weird. For a game that kind of acts like Genshin, where you can just pick up whatever. Because now, like, is it worth even opening some of this stuff, you know? I mean, I kind of get what you're saying. Like, unfortunately, I have not been able to really do that in years. Occasionally, my wife will, like, trick me into sleeping in. Where, like, I roll over and my alarm never went off, but it's also, like, hours after I should have been up type of deal. Outside of that, because of the kids, like, I haven't consistently slept in years. My oldest just doesn't sleep to start with, so. What are we after in here? Look for the second loom gate at Feller's Arch. We're moving just north still. Kind of feel bad because I realized, like, for the most part,
creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
I feel like, feel bad because, like, you know, people like Ellie and Ania will probably never come to my stream due to the time frames, right? Like, I stream literally smack dab in the middle of when they're asleep. And that's probably not going to change anytime soon. Even if I add night streams, they're going to take place during when they're streaming. Ooh, that hurt. Oh, that was odd. Hey. Get back over here. We talked about this already. You can't just run off like that. Thank you. This game's not bad for what it is. There's a bunch of weirdness going on with it. The inventory thing is kind of booty hole, but in the beginning, it's not going to be bad because I don't know what's good and what isn't. But having, like, okay, so we're still heading this way. Not having a good, like, understanding of how the game works yet is kind of rough. Wait, can I still throw these? Oh, I can throw them like death frisbees. Oh, that's kind of cool. We were collecting a little bit of the red and yellow linen, so we have stacks for that. And then it makes me feel bad as well, because, like, I miss out on, like, your stream, Wampus, because I'm just never... I have an ability that's, like, slowing down time there or something. Did you see that? Felt weird. Even the way the fire and stuff interacts feels like Genshin. Kind of silly. Like being able to, like, place the stuff on the ground and then, like, interact with it later. What I want to know is, what are all these, like, cables?
This must be Hydra's Lake.
Dude, this is not a lake.
Why named after the spirit of flowing water?
Oh, God. Invisible enemies, that's kind of rough. Yeah, what now, punk? That's one way to do it. Go on, man. See, you got frozen. Must suck. Can't pick up any of their loot though, because my inventory's full. And I wouldn't even say a pond. I don't know where that accent came from, but it's not even ankle deep in some places. How is this a lake? A fjord at best. A lake. Literally walk across it on foot. So dumb. Orange satchel, rusted curve blade, forger set. How do I pick up this though? Oh, hold on. Weird. I was wondering if I could get that book, but I guess I couldn't. Yeah. It's like you walked out and you just stepped in. Somebody poured some water. They spilled their cup and now I have wet socks and we called it a lake. Weird. Oh God. I don't know how I feel about the frost power. It like stacks up on itself pretty quick, so it makes it a little hard to like properly freeze stuff without like doing left to right bursts instead. And even still, sometimes it'll stack it to where it's bigger like this, and then other times like yeah, I don't know. Feels a little wonky.
I was right. It is an arc. A great one.
Do I have to fight this?
I'll get a closer look.
An arc of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Did I?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Too bad. Strange that it's just standing there.
Maybe the second loom gate will tell us more. Enclave constructs are believed to be interconnected in many ways.
I have a feeling like we're gonna have to fight this thing at some point. Feels very boss-like anyway. What are you? And why are you so easy to push? What? That was weird. So we don't know exactly what's like useful material yet. Hey, look at that. I feel like that's almost easier than hitting it with the sword. Sword actually feels kind of bad. Designs crafted with a glow auditory indicator to make them easier to find. So they have like a sound mark when we find crafting recipes. All that for some softwood seems a little silly. Okay, so what was I doing? We're looking for Feller's Arch still. And I have moved past it. It must be up here on top of the hill. This game's kind of cozy. However, the frame rate has some weirdness going on. And I do wonder if I shouldn't, lock some of it. Like cap the frame rate. Actually, let's see what it... Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See what it looks like when I cap the frame rate to 60. I'm getting like mild amounts of motion sickness and I can't figure out why. It's not horrendous, but it's enough that it's annoying. Okay, so this isn't where I need to go. That's one way to do it. Just free fall till you catch the wall. Smack your face into the thing so hard you like explode. Oh, whoops. Hey, I accidentally threw him off here and then found like loot. Not that I could pick any of it up.
A set of schematics. Tarmakind smithing? Maybe Solar would know.
I do kind of love the concept of like picking the bones up and smashing them to find stuff. So it does feel mildly tantrumy for me to just be like chucking stuff around for like random bits of leather. Feels very unga bunga. Like my character couldn't figure out how to chop wood, so I smashed a table so I could get some wood to make a table. Like some of those carts might have still been usable. I destroyed them because I wanted the wood. Okay, so we're moving up here. I'm assuming this is the arc. Sometimes that feels like the better way to break stuff, the like spinning slash, and then other times it doesn't feel like it follows through very well. Okay, excuse me. There we go. Bad here, some axe. Fluttering caution in shorthand. Bunch of potions before a giant door. That sounds good. I do wonder. Let's this isn't where I need to be still, is it? How do I get here? Ooh, that's... I didn't think it through. My brain was just like, it looks like we need to be at the bottom of the mountain, bro. Just threw myself right off the cliff. God. Hang on. And it's not even where I need to be because it's where I was at earlier. I need to get up here, I think. I wonder if I could just free climb it. Wait till our stamina gets back. Is there a hop? There is a hop. This still isn't where I need... I'm very confused. Let's keep going up this like walk path and see if it doubles back. There might be, this invisible wall might be there. Well, visible wall, technically. Non-tangible visible wall is there. I'm assuming probably to keep us from, oh my gosh, if I had just walked like 4 feet farther.
I'll check it out. A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have 2 powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Taza.
And he's gone. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp for you, and we've got the Wisp working.
The Wisp?
Watch as Wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
Okay. She can yank me back using the weave, but I still have to travel on foot.
I see the path.
Good.
Do you? Because I don't
That
see
will
it.
take you to the shortcut.
Well, she said follow it. That was way funnier in my head. I'm sorry. You have to follow the thing. Turn and just throw myself off the cliff. Hey. Ow. Me being goofy is causing me to get, like, shot. Probably not good. Hey, man. Stop that. Get some help. Good. Good, good, good. Now, where was this thing taking us? Not 100% sure how this is a shortcut, but... And, as far as I know, we don't get a glider. This is all going to just be, like, hardcore running on the ground. Feels so wonky. I can use like the momentum of them attacking me to like send myself sailing away. Okay, where's the shortcut? What? You're sending me through this like frozen area? What's wrong with you? Hold up. There we go. Aha! I did it. I think. I can't pull that one because it's too big. Okay. Oh god, there's more in here. I think I needed that, that like boom flower to, I think I might have needed that to remove this other ice thing. Like this one. Might be able to break it if I throw enough crap into it, though. I don't know yet. Okay, let's do the second version of this and see if I can just build a bridge of my own ice. And see how bad that is. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. She's just connecting to everything. Let go. Sweet bananas. I don't even have a choice. It just like forced me to grab onto the roof. Screw it. Let's just... Oh my... Okay. 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 Cool. That's the right way to do that, right? The combat is so cool and so wonky all at the same time. Very floaty on like whether I'm actually attached to stuff or not. Also, I don't believe this is the actual shortcut. Yeah, that's a wall, man. How is that a shortcut if it doesn't actually take me to a proper shortcut? There we go. Silly, but we made it. Hey, 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 hey. No, my loot. He's gonna catch him before he hit the ground. Didn't work out that way, though. Can I grab loot like that? I can't. That's weird. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Sharp. Also, what's with the coral?
That should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
What? This? What are you talking about? What? Oh, hold on. Maybe it's this. Okay, yeah, it's this. Okay. I was like, I'm not jumping in that hole of death. What are you talking about? You've been telling me all game not to touch that stuff. And you're like, yeah, that's it. That's the hole you need. I'm like, no.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
Okay. I'm going to get up and get a drink and stretch my back. I'll be right back. Okay. I am back.
We believe we found a way to activate the Loom Gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
Skies, what are we waiting for? I want to be the first one to travel through a gate.
It will be a defining moment of your career.
So, how do we repair a Loom Gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network known as the Tapestry. The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of
Yeah, all the characters feel kind of really unique in this game. I don't like this art, the storytelling style, but the art's really pretty.
And the tangle that formed around it was a leak.
Precisely. Our theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
Thankfully, Seven Lane have a plan for that.
We don't know a lot about Arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes dated before the Surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the Arcs riotously drunk and talking.
Okay.
Apparently, the Arcs have a thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates that's nigh immune to magic, and can be separated in segments. A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the Arc. There's no way my sword is strong enough.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace. No problem.
We'll talk.
One more thing. You'll need to remove the debris on the Loom Gate's platform so that we've got a clear workspace once the patch is forged.
Easy enough?
Everyone's got a part to play in this. Let's get to work.
Couldn't y'all have just... Couldn't they have told me that over our intercom earpiece thing? Like, hey, we need you to clean all that stuff off before you leave. Would have been great. Crafting new arms and armor. Smithery, each design uses a combination of different classes of materials forged and carved. Those materials are divided into slots, and the top slot uses the most material, but has the biggest impact on the item's stats. Materials have properties such as weight, resistance to heat, and so on, while also affecting color. Mix and match materials to create custom gear in both abilities and look. Okay. Some quests are also require crafting. These live in their own category but work the same. Provide the needed materials, craft the item to advance. Quest materials are only ever used for one recipe. Now, how do I compare this to what I already have? Oh my. Okay. I was not expecting the way this craft works. Iron isn't worth anything. We do have extra red iron. Do that. Tanned resources. Carved resources? So complicated. Oh my gosh. Okay. Which means we do have to collect a lot of bone and wood by the looks of it. What happens when I choose one of these? Does it change? Like, how quickly does it change the color? And what? Oh, is that just the color of the... Oh, I went back. Oh, my bananas. Okay. That changes that color. This changes the major color of all the metal. Where's this carved resource going?
Classic design here.
Okay, did that not count? That might not have counted. Oh, man.
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Okay, go ahead.
Sure. What's up? I owe you an apology. What for? I've been a little cold since you've arrived, and I should have been more welcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, and Aurea getting injured, and then having a point takeover who...
lacks experience.
At the time, that's what it seemed like. But ever since we arrived, you've been more than proving yourself. You made finding food and water a top priority. That's when I realized our Weaver Band is in good hands.
What?
I underestimated you when I shouldn't have. And frankly, I was a jerk about it.
It's okay, Cass.
No, it's not. I really am sorry. I hope we can have a better relationship moving forward.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's just start fresh, okay?
I'd
Good.
love that.
I kind of like her.
You know, when talking to Lane, they mentioned that you actually trained to become Point yourself. I was wondering if that had something to do with why we weren't getting along.
Oh, no. Being Point just wasn't for me. That's all.
How are you feeling now that we're starting to get settled?
If this is settled, I'd hate to see us scrambling. I have a hard time letting my guard down when there are so many unknowns. We're still missing supplies, and our
I love
campsite
her
isn't half
voice.
what it should be. Can't see myself relaxing and smelling the roses anytime soon.
The role of Point seemed really serious to you. Can I ask why that is?
Because it is serious. If you screw up, we all die.
That seems extreme.
Think of it this way. Let's say we're low on food in the desert. If you scout 3 leagues in the wrong direction, we're all 3 leagues further away from food we need to survive.
Right. I guess I see what you mean. Still sounds like an extenuating circumstance, though.
And being the first to enter the Enclave in almost half a century isn't an extenuating circumstance.
I mean...
Point taken, I suppose. So, I know Sola mentioned improvements to her forge meant being able to hone my sword.
Which I then just wasted because I made a new sword already. Whoops.
Unfortunately, the missing supplies I mentioned.
Is there a way I can help you restock?
Right now, we reserve the materials you bring back for your armors and weapons, because that's the priority. But if there's anything you can spare, I can repurpose them into supplies for our campsite.
Sounds simple enough.
Glad to hear it.
Okay. Salvage any excess resources into supplies, a generalized resource. Supplies to use for multiple things over the course of Bryn's adventures, but the earliest use is to restore the band's capabilities through station upgrades. And each one has a different salvage value. Kind of funny that iron is like not that useful.
These are a great start. With the supplies we've got already, we could shape up our campsite. We lost a lot of stuff when we were running for our lives, and frankly, our setup is only half of what it should be. But we
Okay.
can rebuild.
What do you have in mind?
Like we discussed, Sola could forge better weapons with improvements to her smithy. Like honing your sword so it can cut through arc armor. Alternatively, Dom could certainly care better for our mantles with new tools for weaving. And to keep you in fighting form, having Lane's alchemical tools in top form is invaluable. There's no end to the improvements we can make around here.
And what about you?
Me? Oh, I don't need anything.
Come on, there must be something.
I mean, would new shelves be nice? Sure. I also have some ideas for your supply pouches.
That's my top priority. Supply pouches?
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Right now, improving Sola's forge is more important.
No, pouches. Give me pouches. How?
Kaz, don't be shy. If it's shelves you want, it's shells you'll get. We'll organize the crap out of this place in no time.
No, I don't need them. I mean, it would be nice, but I'm fine.
Okay. I still don't like the 2D models talking to each other, but voice acting's really good.
Come on, say it with me. I deserve new shelves.
No.
Yeah, I thought that was a stretch too. Don't worry, we'll make some improvements around here.
Thanks, Bren.
Oh, do I not get an option? Oh, hold on. I want more pouches. Gear equipped at Academy's Cavern will be loadout next time she does blah blah blah. Expedition loadout can be changed anytime at the base camp, but cannot be swapped while in the field. Haven't found any two-handers yet. Of course, now I have 2 mundane swords, which is a waste, but you know, whatever. Oh, you know what I do need? I have 0 head armor, so we'll make head armor next. It looks like the two-hander is going to be a, two-handed sword. She is hitting the thin air because she is 4 feet in the air just swinging at nothing. That's good. I do not believe her model was where it was supposed to be.
She can refine your sword as soon as you'd like. Great work, Bryn.
Turns out we make a pretty good team. This campsite will be top of the line.
I really like her.
Yeah. We're definitely going to need to start directing a water flow to the camp. Maybe even install a fountain in the back.
Okay.
Help to get a garden going in here too. Fruits, vegetables,
What?
medicinal herbs. Oh, that reminds me. We'll need the... What?
Do you ever take a break? You know, to enjoy a job well done?
Sure. Sometimes. Once there are fewer fires to put out, I'll relax. I swear.
You know, I've had a lot rattling around in my head since we got here too.
Not really, but I'm saying that to make you feel better.
Sure, there are so many new
Also, behave yourself. I can't douse you in water. We're not on your channel.
But we're also trapped inside a hostile environment. Balancing the discoveries with survival is hard. Sometimes it just gets so loud in my head, you know?
Yeah. I do. It's like waves crashing down on me from all sides. All these awful thoughts of what could happen.
Yeah, I think the closest I have... the closest I have to that is, the closest I have to... I need to possibly tie that into the redeem to just auto yell. I think the closest I have is an Elian. Right? Oh, my subscription or my sub to Elian just wore out today, apparently. Elian's water redeem. We're free from needing to hydrate.
Never mind.
You can tell me.
Until I can't breathe. Or it feels that way.
I get it.
You do.
Completely. Maybe we could slow down and catch our breath together sometime. It would definitely help me.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
I'd better get back to work, but this was nice.
Oh my. We should probably talk to everybody, but I want to get my sword honed first. So let's go do that.
I knew we'd recover. We always do. Still feels nice to have my core tools back this quickly.
Still a long way to go, but we'll get there.
They gave you a bunch of leather. I'm not entirely sure how you made an anvil out of it.
Speaking of, I've something for you. We've been scavenging around the way station.
Is it a
and
hat?
found a fair amount of useful materials. They're stored away and ready for you. Should be enough to reforge your sword as we discussed.
What should I expect from a reforged sword?
It depends on the materials we use. Some hold edge better, making your swipes that much more deadly.
Okay.
Others make your gear lighter, or, for something like armor, change the way it handles heat and cold.
What's the key difference between reforging my gear and just making something?
Yeah, that was what I was wondering.
If you want gear that does something fundamentally different, make something.
Okay.
For instance, there are fabrics, metals, leathers, and so on that are highly resistant to heat. A suit of armor made of a combination of those would have been incredible against the Drake you faced in the Veil's shadow. If you don't need something additional, and just want to improve what you already have, that's when you reforge. Keeps the clutter down in the caravan.
Okay, good. Kinda wish I would have done this to start with.
Armor. Improve my bow.
Sure can. Weapons or armor, we can rework them with different materials as you prefer.
Sounds like it's time to make something that can punch through arc armor.
That's the spirit.
Okay. Oh, well, I guess I don't reforge it myself. I talk to Sola and then reforge. All of Bryn's gear can be reforged or swapped out of lower quality materials for stronger ones of the same category. The original materials are reclaimed for use as part of the process. Okay. New materials will change both the appearance and the stats of your gear. Higher quality materials will have significant impact on Bryn's damage and survivability. I think for the most part, I already made the best of this I could without like fundamentally changing how this one worked. Question is though, is there a way for me to salvage a weapon? Let's we're gonna look at all this. Ooh. I see. Okay. The one thing I did want to make is I did want to make a mask, but we don't have enough woven. Is that the problem? Oh, that. No, why's it gotta be cool? What did you give me that we were redoing? You gave me a piece of something. Was it this? Everything else I kind of already have better. The only one that like we had something that could have been better and I didn't have enough of it. So let's try reforging that. And that gave us the 6 other hides back. Okay.
Not just good as new. Better.
That's debatable.
Now that I can cut the carapace free, what's next?
Whenever the band is collaborating on a problem, I'm often the one to create the design, and you'll put it together with me. At least, normally, they're my designs. Sev actually came up with this one. With carapace and enough metal, I can forge his patch for the leaking conduit.
Okay.
Any particular metal required?
No, just enough of the same type. Sev and I try to keep our designs flexible to work with whatever we've got in the caravan.
Which is not how crafting works,
Once
but
you
I'll
have
go with it.
everything we need, we'll forge the patch here.
Okay. Now, I kind of want to go talk to her again. She said she had some ideas for slots, and that's like way more important to me than anything else. We need 20 resources for it. We'll keep anything that's really good, and everything else I'm just going to sacrifice till we have enough for more pockets. Give me pockets. I need more pockets. Oh, it upgraded her caravan. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that whole side flipped up, though. What do you need for the next one? Progress the story further. Boo. Boo. Mantle powers? What are mantle powers? I don't know. I feel like we need to go collect like a butt ton of like garbage and come back and turn it into salvaged resources. Let's go try that. Let's go do a dry run of just go do a dry run of figuring out if we can like load up on just the same type of lumber. I don't know how large the stacks go. The weird thing is like then every time we come back in here, everything resets again. Ooh, thick hide. I can break rocks now with my sword, kind of. Oh, it didn't give me anything, but I could do it. Cool. I was really hoping to get like some sort of stone carved material out of that. Okay, we do need... I don't have a ton of cloth, so we do need more cloth. I wonder if there's going to be a time frame where we can collect weapon upgrades for salvaging material. Also, we haven't found any more, like, dye out of... There we go. It's like, I've beaten up 3 of the plants that had it in it before. Yeah. Okay, let's grab this. Excuse me? That was weird. There we go. Horn fragment, weathered bone. The angles of like how you swing stuff isn't as dedicated to the mouse as I originally thought it was. We might be able to possibly pull off properly using a controller. It would be a lot more less stressful on my hands if we were using a controller instead. can't tell, like, which ones drop what yet. We know the flowers drop the linen that's the same. We don't have to collect food. They'll collect food. As far as we can tell, anyway. Wore myself out with that one block. Oh, it's because my stamina has to replenish to full first. Okay. Okay, I get it. It's stupid, but I understand. The question is how much time do I waste on farming, right? The reason I bring that up is, you know, how much BS material do I need to collect? My thought is to just load up on as much as I can of similar materials, softwood, that type of thing. So that we can do the upgrades to the camp. Since the other upgrades to the camp are blocked behind story progression, I could kind of stay ahead of that by... I thought this was going to come off. It definitely looked like it was one of the loose bark pieces. We might be able to stay ahead of that by just getting this stuff farmed up now. Especially since we know, like, iron's not very good. Iron, rough leather, that type of thing. Those seem to be better for, ooh. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we can do anything with the mushrooms. They, like, break apart with the grass. And so far that's been...
What a beautiful view.
What? Supposed to be like thousands of years since anybody's been here. Thousands of years since anybody's been here. There's no way this wood would still be like... I mean, unless it's not raining, maybe? Then if it's not raining, how's the rest of this stuff? I don't know. I feel like I'm thinking too much into it. I can throw this sword around, which is kind of cool. I was hoping it would turn into something if I broke it, but now I'm starting to wonder if I can even break it. I don't know. Got this tree down. I'm also kind of like purposely not going any farther into the story right now. We are about 30 minutes out from me ending today. So I'm more invested than I was before, which is kind of the reason why I'm like growing the camp up. I was not incredibly invested before, but now I kind of am. However, I was definitely expecting that tree to turn into softwood when I ripped it up, and it did not. That's the other thing that seems odd. Sometimes if I destroy it with the sword in small hits, I get material, but if I do the big hits, I don't. And I don't know what's causing that. Like, is it one of those, like, that stuff is too damaged? When we were doing these, the ones that I was, like, destroying with big hits wasn't giving me, like, materials at all. What was that? That was silly. It also seems to be like with the trees. I get softwood on initial destruction, but not anything after that. Whoa. Oh God, let go. Oh, why can't I? Oh. Sometimes you get like just attached to the walls, I swear. You alright, man? Can you not be in the ice? I'm trying to fight you. Thank you. Yeah, the red iron seems to be kind of garbage as well, but... And then I feel like I'm missing out on some of this stuff. How do I drop? Oh, it's F. Is F. There's not really much of this I want to get rid of. Do the iron for now, I guess. You know what? I don't care. There's one of those exploding flowers over there too. Hey, look at that. Those have helped shrink it. Almost hit myself with that. I wonder if it would have launched me off the mountain. Look here, it's like the pipe itself is busted. Let's see if we can grab... Oh. That's unfortunate. Hey, I finally got something from destroying a stone. Wait. Don't I have some of these? Oh, fur versus hide. Huh. Okay, anyway. I was trying to take this up to the top of the hill. I don't know how far I can walk with stuff yet. It doesn't seem to be burning extra mana to do this, though. There we go. See if that'll do it. Huzzah! I don't know what I did, but I did it. Failed enchantment surrounded by ice. I don't know. I don't know what that did. It was like clearly a puzzle of some kind. Then nothing came of it. I might be doing stuff out of order again, to be straight honest with you. Ooh, that felt good. the like parry back into the attack. I was actually watching, oh gosh, who was it? Was it Gravesaw? It might have been Gravesaw. I'm not 100% sure. No, I'll say that. Play. Oh gosh, the Sekiro. Definitely made me want to get back into that game because the game's amazing. Oh, I barely muted myself in time. Sneeze like snuck up on me. Hey, dude. We talked about this. One of us did. Thank you for your red iron, I guess. Boom. Did I chuck the red one? No, I'd actually kept the red dye. For the red cotton. That's good. My fire has made it quite bright out here. Heard you like fire. There you go. The light creatures being able to just be picked up and chucked like that is kind of dumb. I got poisoned by the stupid invisible thing. No. You need to go in the fire. We talked about this. I need cooked lizard. In fact, I can just like whip them like that too. Just like pick them up and just launch them. Okay. So, what are we looking at total stack? It was 17 wood. Get some more wood. We needed what, 50 for the magic upgrade? Or what? I'm not 100% sure actually what that upgrade's for, but I'm assuming it's magic. We need softwood. Well, not need. I guess that's unfair. Softwood's just really easy to get, so like stacking it up is not hard. It's probably going to give us, what was it last time? White willow or something? Wow, this is one strong tree. What? There we go. And it gave me nothing. Awesome. Get out of my life. Yeah, I can't quite tell, like, what each type of thing is. Yeah, the thing that reminded me of Gravesaw playing, I'm pretty sure it's Gravesaw, so I'm just going to keep saying Gravesaw. There we go. The thing that reminded me of him playing Sekiro is that parry where I, like, parried and did the, like, dash attack in. Because that game is very heavy on parry attacks. Oh, it's too heavy. Okay. Yeah, I think we need tree-wise, we need slightly larger trees. I don't know. Caster Labs broke again. There we go. I can tell because the chat underneath Caster Labs is just the Twitch chat. And it has a tendency to, when ads start or get close to starting, the chat itself breaks. Yeah, I need trees that aren't whitewood. Now I'm only finding whitewood. Okay, so those aren't big enough. It's got to be bigger than this, like, twig version here. That was a nice, decent amount, wasn't it? Oh my. This is one of those games that, like, I might play off stream a bit just so I can do the, like, farming stuff. I've always just loved resource collection. Anytime I play, like, Ark with somebody, and I'm always just the guy that goes out and collects the things. Just the monotonous grind of just, like, farming stone in that game or whatever is, like, very cathartic to me. Rocket, how's it going? I've not seen you in forever. I stopped by the last one of the times you were streaming relatively recently, but then I don't think I've seen you streaming or anything since. How are you doing? We're playing a new game today. I'm trying to just kind of like hold myself over till Kingdom Come Deliverance comes out. So. Was it? Okay. I'm glad I made it then. I'm glad I made it to your incredibly rare one stream of the year. I haven't even seen you pop into the girl streams at all that much. Oh, that's good. What, if you don't mind me asking, what happened to make you stop? Because you were streaming pretty consistently there for a bit, and then you just disappeared. Okay, what was that? I heard like one of the mechanical dudes, but then he's I mean, as long as you're all right, that's good. Alone time doesn't hurt people most of the time. We are towards the tail end of stream today, so I'm mostly just going to be yapping and destroying trees and stuff because we're collecting stuff for the camp. Yeah, I get that. It's kind of rough, right? Because I've never really enjoyed holidays at all myself. But I've got to put the face on that I care for the kids. Like, oh, yay, it's Christmas. Hooray. I'm so excited. Let's do this. In the back of my head, I'm like, it's just commercialism. We're in late stage capitalism. We're all gonna die. Blah. I don't know. Being a little melodramatic, but you know how it is. Oh, I'm weirdly attached to the tree. Oh, God. That was weird. It was like taking me with it. That's fun. I like every holiday that I don't see my family is actually a better holiday. My immediate family, the ones I live with, that's great. But like the ones I don't live with, I'm fine if I don't see those guys. It's normally better off if I don't. Our life views do not mix very well. Oh, I was really hoping that was going to turn into a softwood. Hey, we're back to this ice cave. And it's not, the problem is like, there are friends I'd love to see, you know? But, you know, as an adult, you don't really hang out with, like, adult friends without making, like, a big deal out of it. No, hey. Hey. Where are you going? Get back here. Like, there's all this talk of like, oh, we're in this dangerous area. We need to be careful. Is I like force grip a dog and throw it 100 yards. I'm pretty sure I'm the terror of the area. I'm pretty sure I am the problem. I am the invasive species here. We have quite a bit. So let's clear up these trees in this immediate area, and then we'll head back and see what our... Actually, I should probably check how much we have. We have 38. We have some rough leather, not weather. I mean, I get that. As long as you're, like, not stressing about it, then that's fine. You know? I know some people, like, think they're introverts or extroverts, and then it turns out, like, 90% of people are ambiverts, and 5% of people are extroverts, if 5% of people are introverts. There's not a lot that are actually introverts. Like, I'm mostly extroverted. Till towards the tail end of my stream, or sometimes at night, I go completely nonverbal and can't talk to people. Literally just don't have the ability to. You know, that's not a bad way to do that either. I picked that guy up just to, like, immediately drop him on the ground. I do feel like the ice is probably the better way to go on the invisible dudes, though. Them being just, like, trapped in the ice. Like, yeah, I might take a tick of damage from the, from touching the cold for too long, but, like, I also don't take any damage from them, and they hurt a whole lot more than that. Yeah. Small spills aren't great. Hopefully it's something you recover pretty quick from, though. Some bike falls aren't bad. They just kind of rattle you for a bit. You're just like, man, my bones hurt too bad to get back on the bike. This book still looks like it's something I'm supposed to be able to pick up. Look at that. It's got like sparkles on it and everything. Wait, can I interact with lootable chests every time I come to an area? How does that work? I don't know how I feel about that, actually. The time frame these guys stay on the ground from being picked up and thrown is longer than he stayed frozen in the ice. Let's quick travel back, and we'll do a turn in and see how we're doing inventory wise. Oh yeah, this one's like weirdly up and around this corner. We're looking for this cave. Ooh,
Hopefully the carapace will come off easy.
No. That's not where I want to be. We're not doing that right now. I am going to throw this guy, though. Hey. Sir. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Excuse me. All right. Let's go to this gate over here. And we'll decide what we're doing next. There's something like weirdly cathartic about just collecting wood and like wandering around with a sword in the woods. Yeah. So did this poop us right back into the camp? Last time there was a cutscene, so I didn't actually get to see what happened. I wonder if that means, can I take this? Every time a new day passes, conditions in the Enclave change. Creatures may change like locations, and extreme weather conditions may appear for that day. Okay. Huh. Let's get the rest of these materials turned in. Oh, hold on. We gotta pet the dog. I'm not entirely sure why this bull minotaur thing made horse noises, but we're just gonna go with it. As long as we don't think about it too hard, it's fine, right? Leave ourselves with thin softwood. We'll do the same thing for the rough leather. I'll cut down what, 5 of these? Cool. Upgrade stations. Oh, I don't have enough. I needed 70. Oh, okay. He'll give us 1 each of a frost resist and a flame resist potion. That's kind of cool. Let's do Dom upgrade though. He can't be upgraded till story progression. He needs 20. You know what? We'll find more softwood and more rough leather. Let's just get everybody their first upgrade. Not bad. So we now have the ability to have older hot potions. So like when we did that cave before, we could have just potioned our way through it. Frost Shroud and Flame Shroud vials provide strong resistance and shrouding after their namesakes conditions, meaning Flame Shroud will provide Bryn with heat resistance. Lasts only a short period of time, but is very strong. These vials will automatically refill on each return to the band's camp. Okay. Ooh, more tonics. I want this, though. This is what I care about the most, and probably the one we will always upgrade first. It's just the sheer ability to carry more stuff back to camp. However, I do believe I was going to make a face mask, and I might have screwed that up. Yeah, that's the conductive patch that we need carapace from that we haven't done yet. I was going to make a face guard, though. Ooh. Well, is that just -1? Oh, no. Hold up. Oh, even worse. Okay, good. I was hoping for like a down the middle of the road version of this, but... So far, we haven't come across too much that is, fill the gap, maybe. That wouldn't be too bad, right? I'm trying to make an all-arounder, is what I'm doing. Cool. We now have a little face mask. Like it. I like it. Well, I mean, if it was recently, get some rest. We'll still be around. I'm still streaming Monday or Tuesday through Friday, and occasionally on Saturday. But recently, I've been so sore and put out that I've been actually taking my entire actual multiple days off on the weekend. So that to being said, though, we've hit the end. And that's probably for the best because my back is not happy. However, I think we might actually keep playing this game. I originally wasn't planning on it, but I had a lot of fun with it. Now, it's going to be relegated to the same pile as Coral Island. You know, I'm talking about the pile of I need a cozy game and I don't feel good. So that's going to be what that...
Aurea, it's
what that's going to be piled under
What's that?
is going to be that category.
Saying it to Bryn earlier.
Let's see. Outside of waiting for the 4th, we don't really have too much else
Thank you for letting me know.
going on till then. So we'll be bouncing around to some cozy games, maybe some Marvel Rivals if people want to play it together. That would be fun, like some community days, and we all just punch Rivals together. Now we have an option. We have Cleric the Mimic, who is currently playing Baldur's Gate 3, but they normally only play that for a short amount of time before jumping back to Helldivers. You know what? Let's invade Kiora again. We're gonna say hi to Kiora again for today, and I will catch y'all another time. I need rest. Back is killing me, and hopefully y'all have a good day. Okay, bye.